Hello, friends. Who we have here? Sharon and Beth and Dar, who's going to be lurking. Hello, ladies. Hi, Judes. Love my ladies. Oh, got my coffee. I got my hot flash going. Oh, gotta have the lights on. Hi, Wiki. Oops. Fix the light there. There we go. Thanks, Sharon. Hi, Beth. I didn't say hi to you. Hi, Dee. You made it. How you doing, darling? Hi, Cass. Love, love, love. Oh, yeah, I had to have my coffee. Let's see, is it going to let me do something today? Yay! I can make a mod today. Oh, how about that? Shit. Hi, Bonbon. Last two streams, I was not able to promote mods. But now, today, it decided to work. Happy Friday, group hugs. Yep. If you're watching the recording, you're going to want to fast forward like 10, 15 minutes. I always give a little bit of time for all the ladies and friends to get in the room and chit-chat a little bit, say hi to everybody. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Nanimo. I'm okay today. Hi, Joycey. Do not bug me. I'm Joycey. Oh, my goodness. Only you'd enter the room with that kind of nonsense. I guess it's Friday night, so we're letting the shenanigans begin already, huh, Joycey? Oh, really? Hey, you got one that says bug finger? Hey, no talk. Be nice. No talking to the neighbors. Hey. Shh. Inside voice. Inside voice. Good boy. Inside voice. Shh. Hey. Hey. your BB? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Lay down. You don't be nice, I'll take your BB away from you. What's up? Do you come back over here anyway? You better be quiet. I'm afraid to touch my camera. Now that I've got it like perfect, I don't want to touch it. I'm going to have to get a separate camera that I can use with the mini cam so that I can switch back and forth and show you guys him now, because I don't want to mess with that one. That one up there doesn't get touched now. Yeah, Amy, he's being barky bark. Yeah, you guys will get to see him again. I just got to get, or I got to bring the laptop down so I can, because I can switch between the laptop and the above camera, but I'll have to bring it down here and there from time to time so you guys can see him. Oh, Lolos, you want to see your friends, huh? I know. Wiki, shut up. I've been really good. I've only hit it twice since I put it up there. Hey, you need to be quiet. Inside voice. Do not talk to strangers. They're not talking to you. Hey, they're not talking to you, right? I know it's evening time. It's about that time everybody's coming home from work and you want to talk to everybody. But we need to be nice and quiet, okay? Yeah, it's showtime. We've got to be quiet. Be a good boy, okay? Come on. Be a good boy. Okay. Thanks, Judes. I'm happy to have you guys too. I'm getting trying to stay busy streaming as much as possible. I really need to, you know, when I was kind of forced to go to Minicam. I only have the free version. I don't have the paid version. But I don't know, gosh, it's been like 3-4 months now. I don't remember. My camera has always worked with YouTube since forever. And then about 3-4 months ago, something happened where it would not connect. It would not let me stream. It would connect, but I couldn't take a snapshot, you know, the screenshot or whatever. And it wouldn't go live, but it would work on the laptop, not live. Had something to do with the connection between my camera talking to YouTube. So Jean suggested for me to try Minicam. Ever since that, I tried it with Minicam. It worked. I haven't touched it since. It works. You know, if it's not broke, I don't fix it. So it works perfect, and I can switch between my desktop. Like if I were to switch it right now, you would see me, which I'm not going to do because I look like crap. But yeah, I like the options and the filming capabilities. I mean, I don't mind that it works perfect with Minicam, because you guys get this better camera ability, viewability. I can do nice funky things with it. So yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah, you gotta watch some colors. Yeah, I don't mind it either. Let it be there. And then, you know, it's like I'll know my videos, so if somebody tries to steal it, although it's not my name there, I'll know, you know, I'll be able to prove if somebody tries to take my videos. Um, I can better prove that it's my stuff, you know. So quiet. Yeah, I closed my window because the window in front of me, it goes all the way down to the floor. So now he's not in front of me. Yeah, that's the watermark, Jude. So now he's not right at the desk anymore. And then the sliding glass door that goes out to the patio, he can still see through that. I kept the blinds closed, but he can still kind of see, you know, the kids are coming home from school. So he'll settle down. He's laying down now. So, yeah, I once I start making some money, then I'll probably, there's, you know, a few upgrades I want to invest in. So, I know what happened to one person. Do you guys know who Caged Fish Carla is? I guess somebody had stole all her videos and put them on her channel, and she was having a hard time proving to YouTube that they were her content. And I think she got them all back. But it was a big thing. I don't know all the details or that. But so with this, so I just, you know, when I was forced to go to this camera, the mini cam, I was like, that's fine. Because if it ever happens, now that I'm making, I'm getting more subscribers, you know, if it ever happens, then I'll be able to better prove that it's my content. Yeah, I don't know who Lisa. Oh, Lisa Lackery. Really? And she has her name all over her stuff. So, yeah, it can happen to anybody, you know? That's why when you, like, now, at first, I, like, for, not Instagram, but Pinterest. Thank you, Wiki. For Pinterest, the first few paintings I put out there in the past, like, 6 months or whatever, I put actual pictures of the paintings I did. But I decided that now, instead of actually doing just the painting, I'm actually linking to my video. Hi, Norma. So they get a picture of my painting. Hi, Adidel. And I can link all the detail, or I can put all the details in there, but it's actual link to my video. So that way they can't steal my artwork and use it as theirs. And I don't have to try to put what do you call it on it? And that's how I'm gonna, and that'll do two things. It'll protect my artwork, and it also might bring in subscribers for me. Eggs for Lena when she gets here. Yeah, there's some crappy people out there. It's like, you know what? I was always so scared. Even Debbie can tell you. I asked so many questions when I first started out, that because I was so scared of infringing on copyright, I asked the ladies from Dee Dee to, I mean, all of them, like, what I can use, what I can't use, you know, because I thought, oh, I thought you can't use this, and I thought you can't use that. And because I didn't want to infringe on copyright. Number one, I didn't want to break the a law. I didn't want to get sued by anybody, but I also don't want to infringe on anybody's work. We work hard to do what we do. Me myself, I work hard to. I'm a self-taught artist, so I work extra hard, to get where I'm at. Welcome back, Cass. Yeah, so I mean, but it goes back a long while. People just are so it's like, you know what? Train yourself, get your own shit. And, I just think it's so low. I have a big problem just in life in general. Thieves and liars, hi, Miss Janet, are like two of the lowest people in my mind. I can't, hi, Miss Lena. I just can't stand those, if you're going to be a thief or a liar, you have no place in my life. So just carry on, move on. I have no, yeah. Janet, suck. Okay. So tonight's projects. I'm starting a new adventure or series. Tonight's the first of it, obviously, and it's very experimental for me. Some parts of the process, anyway. One piece is going to be very abstract and not really along the lines of stuff I've done before. Hi, Mo. So with that said, it's either going to go very well. It's the third part. What's the third part, Joycey? Or it's going to bomb and it's going to go to the wastebasket. So we're going to see how it goes. But with the series, it's not going to be all the time or every stream. I'm going to mix it up. And now that I'm streaming more, my plan is to try to squeeze in a stream of it at least once a week. Yeah, Joycey, I missed that one. Sorry, hun. Yeah, where in the world? We're going to be taking some trips. Now, that said, I do have some maps for out of the U.S. So any of you that live out of the U.S. that have some map paper that would like to part with it, whether it be cities, countries, whatever, or pieces of it, and would like to mail it to me, even if you have to fold it into a card so it's just a couple dollars to send it to me, I would be, I think it would be fun. So today we are going to start our trip and we are going to go to two places. We are going to go to Alabama and we are going to go to Chicago. Yeah, I have some. So I have this 2013 Road Atlas. It's got some major cities, like it's got all the major cities, and then it's got all the U.S. states and, you know, New Mexico's and stuff like that. And then I have yeah, I have a thing. Norma sent me a Branson, Missouri guide. And who else? Either Jillian or no, I think it was not Jillian. I will, Lena. I would love to do there. Who else? Not Jillian, but oh, for the love of Peter. Somebody else had sent me some map of like the UK or something like that. I don't remember offhand. My brain is a little loopy at the moment. But so that's my plan. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to paint different things. My style, negative painting. Some of it'll be more abstract. Some of it will be more detailed. Maybe the center request too. Yeah, I have. So like, I more need like the US. I got covered. I really need now just like out of the US. That's where I'm kind of lacking per se. I think it was a German map. I got it somewhere. I got to find it. But so that's the plan. I think it'll be fun. Hi, Lisa. Mars, no. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the drawings that I've put on here. So our first trip to Chicago is going to be the Chicago skyline. And I don't know, let's see if I bring it or bring you down. Hold on, let me see. Jean's Mars. Oh, Canada. Yeah, Jean could some maps of Canada, maybe some different cities in Canada or provinces, I think they're called, right? So, I mean, you can see some of my lines, but so this is going to be more of an abstract. It's not going to be real detailed, and you'll see that I have lines because there's another part to these paintings that we're going to get to later, and I'll show you after I finish. Hi, Linda. After I finish painting these, because it's not going to stay like this. It's going to be cut out. Hold on a minute. Gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I'm going to cut off the excess. So all we're going to be left with is just this square, because I'm going to do one more thing with this. They're not going to be like paintings per se. I'm going to show you the next step when I'm done with them. So this is going to be an abstract. You know, there's going to be a little bit of water down here. And then we're going to have the Chicago skyline and then some sky area. And then this one is Alabama. And I don't know, again, if you can see it. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the drawing. There is a sketch, oops, wrong way, of a camellia flower. It's the state flower of Alabama. Yeah, maybe I can bring this one up and you can see that the sketches are not too dark. And it's hard to see over map paper, but you know, here's a leaf and here's a leaf, and then the camellia flower is there. We got a half-turn leaf there and another leaf there. Once I start painting it all in, you'll be able to see more. But that's the state flower for Alabama. So that's the kind of thing that I'm going to do when we do these. Where in the world going? It's going to be something related to that town or state or province. So that's what we're going to work on today. I don't know. Let's start with Chicago. It's going to be an abstract kind of deal. Let me get my stuff. Sharon, I think it was you that had sent me a message on on Twitter about my easel. Vaughn linked this last week, and I showed it last week as well. This is the desk easel that I use. Let me pull you up a little bit. Oops, wrong thing. Hi, Mickey. And if I missed anybody else, oh crap, wrong one. Let me pull you up just a little bit so you can see. So the brand is AGPTEK, Ag Tech, I think. So it's real nice. It's a metal wire desk easel. It's not real big and bulky, so it's kind of perfect for, you know, if you have limited space. I like it because it's not big and bulky, but it gives me that, and you can adjust. It has different height to adjust it. Yeah, it's a really, I like it. I painted on it last week, and the girls see me paint on it. It stood up the whole time I was on. I worked on it for 3 hours. Didn't have a problem with it. So I worked on it off stream too. So it's definitely a good easel. I will type in the name. Like I said, if you're on Twitter, Vaughn did leak it. Thank you, Vaughn, again for the wonderful gift, because she gifted that to me, and it was definitely needed. I didn't have an easel, and it's perfect. I love this size. I love that it's not big and bulky. It folds down, so you can easily, if you're traveling, like, you know, going out of town to see relatives, you know, you don't want to be taking a bunch of big bulky crap with you. Especially, you know, it's nice if you're a watercolorist, you know, you can pack a light bag, you know, you can take your easel, a little bit of tape and your watercolors, and you're good to go. Yeah. So I think it's a perfect size. You're welcome, Wiki. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do for this, before we start painting, so I'm going to gesso it, because this is lightweight matte paper, and I want to protect it. I need to take this off because I don't know why I didn't take it off before, but I'm going to now. Janet, you would. You're so nice, Janet. You're so nice. Thank you, Jude, for putting in the link. There you go, guys. Mod of the year right there. Mod of the year. Your pay will be in the mail eventually, someday. Not today, Judes. Not today. Okay, I'm gonna let that settle and dry for a second. All right, so let me, oh, I need my other bucket. Hold on. Stop it. My other. And then I can get a sip of my coffee. Put that over there. Put this over here where it belongs. This is matte paper. Just what I put on it, clear gesso, hon. This is Art Basics brand. If you guys are looking for good mediums and you can't afford golden, personally, I prefer our Basics brand over golden. That's just me. They're cheaper in most cases. And I just prefer their brand of it's not chalky, it's not gritty, it's just like they have the gesso, I buy their clear gesso. I just prefer their stop lurking. It is Gail, and hello. If I didn't say hi to you, I think I did miss your coming in the room. We are doing Where in the World. This is a mini series project that I'm starting. Tonight we are visiting Chicago and doing the skyline. We're gonna have a little bit of water, the skyline, a little bit of sky there, and then we are going to visit Alabama and see the state flower. I'm just to the right of there, follow to the... Oh, wow, yeah, we actually have, well, let's see. Vaughn is in Illinois. Button, a.k.a. Mo, is in Illinois. Let's see. Other girls are there. I don't know if any of the other gals in chat right now are in Illinois. I know we have some others that are close there right now. Not too many. You are right. The Hoosier State is not well loved. But we will visit there on our trip around the world. Where are we? Okay. I think, let's make sure that this is dry enough. Let me put, make sure that it has enough. I want to put another coat of this on. Oh no, Vaughn. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Yeah, lots of prayers, hon. Keep me posted on what's going on, okay? I'll message you later, Vaughn. Yeah. Okay, now let's dry this fully dry. Just give her prayers now, guys. She doesn't have a lot of the details right now. Just keep her in your thoughts and your prayers, okay? Java chips ice cream? What the flip is that? Hi, Christy. Oh, coffee liqueur ice cream. That sounds good. Oh, Amy, that sounds good. I'll take some of that, please. I will definitely take some of that. No, not peppermint, but I would definitely take the coffee ice cream with the chocolate chips in it. That I would do. I'm not a big peppermint person. I don't like peppermint gum. I do like peppermint patties and what is that? The Thin Mints, with the chocolate and the Andes Thin Mints. That I do like. Yeah, Thin Mints are good. All right, so make sure this is completely dry. Yep. Gotta be the Andes Thin Mints. Although there's these mints, they're actually just chocolate cubes. And they have a mint flavor in them, but it's just nothing but pure chocolate. You can get them usually at during Christmas time at like Kohl's department store or maybe Sears. Well, I don't know if Sears is still around, but I forget the name brand of them. But they have a mint, like probably a mint, they're chocolates. They're square chocolates, but they probably have a mint syrup mixed in there. They're really good too. Especially the diet version, right, Judes? Okay. All right. So the next fun thing that I'm going to do with this is I haven't used these in a while, so I wanted to pull these out. We're going to use Elegant Riders today. These are very fun and a couple different nibs. But basically you write with these and then you found a stand like yours and colors. They got it in, don't tell me they have it in purple. Wakey, don't tell me they have it in purple. Hi, Daddy. I don't think these are different colors. I think it's just the coming, yeah, fine, medium, and broad tip. I think it's the tips. I think these are all the same colors. But when you pink, ooh, I would take a teal one. Teal would be pretty. Let's see. Yeah. Where's that bullet? No, that's broad tip. I don't know if I don't think I want that one. This one is a medium tip. Maybe that one. But what these elegant writers are, this is fine. I think I'll use the fine. Is you write with these and then you use water and they make all kinds of pretty colors. So they go on black, but then you wet them and they kind of just make all kinds of pretty colors. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make the buildings using elegant writers. I don't know if I want to do it more. No, I think I want to keep it on the thin side. So I do want to read it like this. Okay, I'm not watching chat, so and if you guys need to catch my attention, make sure you do it in caps. And again, this is just an abstract representation of the Chicago skyline. It's not meant to be exact replica at all whatsoever. I just wanted the outline of the buildings. Probably not going to be doing any details like windows or anything, because it's going to be at night. It's going to have like a night sky. Again, this could go horribly wrong. Hi, Jilly. Did I miss somebody? Susan. I missed a Susan. Hello. Oh, Susan. Hi, Susan. If I missed your hello, welcome to my stream. All right, now let's see if this is going to give us enough whoosh. I don't know if I want to do this one on the east, so I don't know necessarily if I want it to flow more down. I don't know if I want it to travel that much. I may want it to just kind of mingle on the paper. And we'll do more mingling than flowing. Let's start there and see where we end up. So right now, I'm just going to use plain water. See how this this works. Am I too close? Do you guys want me to move out some, or is this good? Okay. I might have to come in more color. I don't know if my lines are thick enough, but we'll see. Things have a funny way of being strange. Okay, let me just keep this water over here for a second. You can see what it's going to do. Let me get a paper towel. Oh, there's out. Oh no, that one has something else in it. Too much water. Supposed to kiss the, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'll hold it up so you guys can see more of the gradation. You're going to see like a blue and maybe a little bit of a green and like maybe a little bit of a pink once the pen really starts to bleed out. I don't know if you guys can see it in the napkin. Purple and blue and green. Hopefully, we'll be able to capture that on this paper. Granted, it would be better on like white paper. I mean, you know, but I think we'll be able to get some of that. And these pens come in different colors. There's some with a red bias and a green bias. I think this is the one with the blue bias. I don't remember. I bought these so long ago from Amazon. I think it was that I got these. Yeah, and you really have to use very little water with these, you know, depending on how much you want it to flow. I'm probably using the wrong, I'm probably using, you know what, let me get out my, yeah, let me use my water brush. This might be, because it has less water. And then I can just kind of, yeah, maybe that'll be better. Just kind of keep going along, moving the pigment out. Because those professional brushes, my professional brushes hold too much water. So maybe this will be better. Hi, Elaine. It's just matte paper, and I just did a pencil line drawing, and then I went over it with an Elegant Writer pen, and now I'm just liquefying the Elegant Writer. Well, first I did the line drawing, the pencil drawing on there. And then I coated it with some clear gesso. Because this matte paper is so very fragile and thin, you're going to want to give it a coating of either a clear gesso or a clear watercolor medium, a clear or absorbing ground, something like that. So it'll take a water medium, but it'll protect the paper. I particularly, depending on what I'm doing, because I have both the water color medium and the clear gesso. This I just use clear gesso because it works great. And the brand that I use is not scratchy or chalky or anything like that. Hi, Marky Mark. Thanks. We are taking a trip around the world. I'm going to do a mini series and at least try once a week because I'm streaming more now to fit in map places around the world. And there's a next step to it, which I haven't told anybody yet, that what we're going to do with these little mini paintings. Some are going to be abstract. Some are going to be maybe florals or different things from different places. And this one is Chicago, so we're doing the Chicago skyline. And then when we do the next step, you'll see. Yeah. So again, if anybody that's new, if you have unique maps that you would like to part with, I have the U.S. covered basically. But if you have unique maps from around the world, other than the U.S., that you would like to share or part with a piece of, let me know. Gladly buy it off you. or if you want to share it, I will gladly give you my address. Good. Elegant. Yes, the Elegant Writer. They come in different. I think there's at least 3 different kinds. This one I think is the blue bias. They go on black, but then they leave they bleed out different colors. So like I know that there's a red one. I think there's a green one, and this is a blue one. So like it writes black here. Let me get a really good piece of white paper. So like this, the ones I have, I think are the blue ones, but like, no, let me use the bigger tip one. What is this one? Yeah, this one's bigger. Now watch. See how that has like a blue and purple fade out to it? But there's some that you get them, they'll have like a red tint or a green tint. You can find them on Amazon. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any more than those 3, but I'm pretty sure there's a red and a green. Okay, so now let's dry this and see what it looks like. Michaels carries them, Lisa? Sorry, Elaine. Yeah, I've had these for a few, let's see. Oh, excuse me. I bought these like, I don't know, 2 years ago. I've used them a couple times. Yeah, they're fun. They're definitely, and one of the favorite artists that I use them, Carolyn Holman. Hi, Lori Lou. Thanks, Judes. Not done yet. We gotta get this dried up, and then we gotta paint in the water in the sky, and then we'll cut it out and see where we're at. And we can say that we visited Chicago. Just not right now, just because it's so cold. You really don't want to go there. Just saying. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with these 2. We're going to paint the camellia next. We're going to go to Alabama. See the pretty camellia flowers. But as I was saying, I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 of these a week now that I'm streaming more. Again, I do have 1 or 2 maps that are out of the U.S., but I've got the U.S. covered. So once I run out of maps, that's it. Our trip is over. Yeah. I'm going to see if how I can get some out of the country maps. I don't know. I'm going to spit on it. No, I'm not going to be no spitting here, Joyce. Once I'm done with the background here, I'll come in and I'll do the, let's see, this, I think it's this tower, or is it really small? I need to do there's a couple spikes that, maybe it's this one and this one that have spikes that go up in the air. Okay, just want to make sure that that's good and dry. And I don't care if that when I go to paint the next parts that a little bit of the black might, or blue, black, whatever, might bleed into it. That's fine. I just want to make sure that we're dry. Okay. All right. So now I'm thinking we needed to do some dark water. Let me put the pens away. I think we're done with those for now. Let's see here. I want to put this over here for now. I know I'm going to do like a pinky purple sky. Or maybe like a orangey, I don't know, something with the sky. I kind of got that in mind, but let's do, let's see here. Pull my palette into view. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit about what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's good. All right, let's do coffee time. Yes, coffee break. Cheers. I have some coffee on the train to Chicago. Let's do some moon glow. That's always fun. It's always a fun color. And no, actually that's the wrong color. It's the wrong bucket, Miss Shauna. Wrong bucket. But we may use that. That's Rose of Ultramarine. We may put some of that in the sky. Forgot I switched my colors around. This is Moon Glow. Yes, this will be good. Okay, so it's the Moon Glow. Let's bring in a dark blue to kind of make it moody. Let's do some of the Indian Throne. Yes, this will do. This will do. All right. Okay, I think I want to get out my scrumbling brush. Maybe I do. Where is it? Oh. Gonna try, Lori. We'll see. Everybody's on this trip. Okay, let's see here. Don't know if I want to wet it first. So I don't want to get the paper too wet. Welcome back, Bonnie. Never apologize. Everybody's life has got to, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, let's just do this thing. Okay. Let's just see what we come up with. Right now I'm just putting in color. Just tying the two pieces, the places together. Some of that pen from the might tie together. Okay. good for you, Lori. You joining the watercolor club. Oh, but I don't know about amazing. I haven't even started. It's I don't know. We'll see. Lori Lou, if you are, I would seriously, for beginners, for brushes, I would shop at Jerry's and I would get the Mimic Kolinsky's. They don't hold too much water, but they hold enough. They're the red-handled Mimic Kolinsky's, Creative Mark, good prices. They're great for beginners. They'll hold just enough water for you to learn with. They're great brushes for beginners. Hi, Debs. You missed all my intro. I'm not going. You can hold off for black velvets. Now, I will tell you, if you're a beginner, you know, black velvets are very juicy brushes. I'm just saying. Just saying. So be prepared. I need to get it a lighter color. Let's put in, because this is going to be nighttime, but you know what? Let's put in some, you know what? Let's put in some of this rose of ultramarine. Let's put in some purple in here. See what happens. Can't hurt anything, right? You're not seeing live, just circling. Go out and come back in. Everybody else is live. Now I'm just kind of tipping the paper to kind of see what kind of wave modeling I can get here. Okay. Where is, okay, now let's see. Hush, quiet. Where's my drippy? Okay. See what that does. Nemo, what? Choose what? Oh, I kind of like that. Kind of gave some texture to the building. That's interesting. Okay. Thanks, Debs. Like I said, you missed the whole intro, but you know, I'm just playing. It's either going to be a hot mess or it's going to do something. I don't know what. Oh, here, I'll write it down. Where's a pen? You go to Jerry's. Maybe they might be at Amazon. I don't know. What is with this pen? Ew. They are Mimic Kolinsky by Creative Mark. Let me dry this. Well, now that I did that side, I got to do that side. I got to do the buildings on this side too. Fade them out. Fade them out. Yes, I like that. I can always sharpen up the outside lines later, but I do like that. It's like a he. I like that. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the texture and stuff going on. Oops, wrong way. Yes, they're very affordable. Mimic Kolinsky by Creative Mark. Red handle. They look like this. This one's very well loved. They're very good brushes. They come to a very nice point. All right, now let's do something with this once this dries. I need to do something with this water. Let me see. Nice, Judes. Thank you. Look at you being all modish and stuff. Look at you. Thanks, Nana. They do. They're very nice brushes for beginners if you're just learning. Now me, yep. If you all have some, if you're already, you know, have a little bit of watercolor, you know, if you've already been playing with watercolors for a little bit, and you really want to kind of really start getting into watercolor, you guys know my favorite is the Silver Black Velvet. Best brushes in the world. Oops, wrong way. In my opinion. Again, my opinion. Yeah. All right, now we need to bring in, I think, some lighter blue in the bottom now into this water. Let's do some cobalt turquoise, just a little bit. Let's see what this does. Just to kind of bring in a little bit of color. Yeah, I didn't ever had Princeton. I went for the, you know what, there's also another good brush, even more cheaper than the Mimic Kolinskys that I started out with. That was like, but I didn't keep with them for very long. But I went from these straight to the Black Velvet, and I haven't looked back. So that's why I recommend them. I know Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, really likes the silver handled Mimic Kolinskys. I wasn't a big fan of those. Yeah, Elaine, the Black Velvets, I mean, a lot of people recommend those. They are really just nice. They are just really good prices, brushes. And they're not as expensive as, you know, your top real hair brushes. And they're not. They're a mix. So, yeah, I love them. They're my favorite. And God forbid if they ever stop making them. Okay. So now I'm going to let this water dry, I think. And now we're going to do something with the sky. Now maybe I'm thinking maybe like something like orangey and moody. What do we think? Do we think orangey and moody? The Black Velvets, Elaine, or the Mimic Kolinskys? Because I got both of those at Jerry's. So usually they have both on sale. Yeah, they usually have both on sale. So Jerry's has good, you know, you guys found, but Jerry's has good prices on brushes. What do we think about the sky, guys? Do we think something orangey and moody? Maybe orangey and browny and moody? What do we think? What do we think? I don't know. Let me just put in, let me start with this. Let me just put in some Quin Rust. Bring out a little bit of that. And some Quin Gold. We can kind of see where we go from there. That. Again, this isn't going to be like super fancy because we're going to, you'll know why once I get to that part. Oh, that's right. Okay, so let's see, let's do this. A little bit more juicy paint there. This, I'm gonna need more paint than that for sure. Some juicy paint. Okay, let's start with that. Probably going to need more, but we'll start there and see what we come up with. Now again, some of the blue-black is probably going to bleed into this, but that's okay. This is a gold, so it'll give it a little bit of a green hue next to the buildings, which is fine. Probably could have done this on the easel, but that's fine too. Just keep going. That's what I'm using, Deb. I'm going to turn it up and let it bleed a little bit. Right, kind of letting the colors dance around on the paper. Sorry. Just close your ears for a second. Sometimes you just have to bang it. Okay. Now we're going to get that is nice. That is nice. Dry. Thank you, Lori Lou. Just got to do a couple touch-up things. And yeah, I need to get me a good mop because the ones I have are crap. I need to get me a 12 as well. And I need to get me a larger flat as well because the one I have is a 3/4 inch. But again, I won't buy anything but black velvet when it comes to my brushes. Yeah. So let's see. We'll dry this up. I'm going to do the re-outline. Come in with a pen. I'm going to use my microns. Let's see. No, that one's too thin. That one. Let's see. This one. This one. Now, I'll do a little bit of pen work on this just to clean up the lines a little bit. The Swiffer. Yeah, I love the texture that I got out of that. That one's too big. That one's a definite no. Where's my favorite one? I think this one. Yep, the 03. This should be it. This should be it. This is the one. The Elegant Writer. Definitely loving that. I need to unlock the rest of the brochures after. Oh. Okay. Let's let this dry so I can quickly finish this. What time is it? Okay, it's been an hour and a half on one. That's just not good. Okay. Okay. Let's just see if this will. Make sure that this is dry before you do any pen work on your watercolor painting. You want to make sure that it's definitely dry. I think the slats go, oh, how do those slats go? I think they go this way. Yeah. Let's go down. I think this one has a thing up there. Okay. And finish this. Okay. All right. So you talking about new palette, new paint you're gonna make, Debbie? Thanks, Judes. Just want to make sure it's dry. It doesn't matter that it gone through the back. It's not going to go in a mat. You're going to see what I'm going to do with it, but I want to cut it down. And then we're going to move on to the next piece. We're going to go to Alabama next. Debbie can watch the recording if she wants to know what we're doing. Oh, this paper does not cut nice. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna have to try to cut straight on my own. Oh God, this is not good. I do not have a good hand these days, guys. Probably just need a new cutter that doesn't want to try to eat my paper. That's probably what it boils down to. Get some gas. Oh, it's not that. My hands just, first of all, they're like severely swollen. They, you know, like I said, they don't work as well as they used to. But, and I just don't have the, stability anymore. I used to be so I used to be able to cut really well without a cutter. Not these days. Now that's probably not straight there. Let's just see how well I didn't do. This one, that's a little off. I don't know if I can get it to, I think it's gonna try to eat it. I know it is. Oh, you know what? Let me try a straight blade. Let me try that. Okay, we're gonna try it old school style, ladies, because this paper is so fragile. And I do not have a good cutter, so we are going to try it old school style. Yes, we are. Wish me luck. Good. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. I lost some of the orange, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh. I did it. I did it Janet style. Yes. That's because Janet's here in the chat, or she was. That's why. I channeled my inner Janet. I channeled my inner Janet. Thank you, Elaine. We're not done with it yet, but we're going to set this one off to the side because we still have more traveling to do. Okay. Now, the next one, put this away for now. Over there. Now see here. Oh, where did I put my tape? Oh. Thank you. Should I do? Oh, no, this is upside down. Make sure we're right side up. Get some tape. Janet's not even here to tell me I did an awesome Janet job. I know, right? I am a deep crap. Janet! She was here earlier. She left me. We are in Alabama. And since we just came from the north, Chicago, and seen the windy, cold city, we're now down in Alabama, and we're going to see the beautiful and warm camellia flowers. Most of them are beautiful, fluffy flowers, bright pink or white and pink, similar and cousin to the rose. They smell pretty and they look pretty. We'll be able to shake off all that cold air. Okay. They have leaves that are big like the rose leaves. They are dark green, very similar to the rose. They are a cousin to the rose, I would say. So Vaughn gets to see pink today. So everyone thank Vaughn. I thought of her when I decided that we were going to go to Alabama. And we will be doing a little bit of, oh, before I do this, we do need to coat this baby with some gesso. Oh, my hands. Yeah, I was it yesterday or the day before when I was picking the places that we would travel, I thought of Vaughn. She loves her pink. I was like, where should we go first? And, you know, I was in the A's. And I said, well, you know, camellias are pink. And we're, you know, when I first flipped open my atlas, I'm like, why not? I've had this, if you guys remember, Debbie probably remembers. Let's see, Judy probably remembers. Maybe Lena, maybe Mo. If you guys remember last year, I talked about doing a map project and said that I had to work it all out in my brain and wasn't sure how I was going to work it all out, what I was going to do. Do you guys remember that? Debbie, you remember that? That project. This is what I come up with. But again, this is only half of it. Traveling around the world. Oh, and Debbie, if you have any unique maps that you're willing to part with to your BFF from not US wise, I have the US covered, but from out of the country that you're willing to share with little old me, please do send them my way. It's okay, Mo. Mine's not that great these days either. Oh, see, Lena even remembers. See? Yeah, I know. I think it was back in like August or July or something like that. Maybe even September. I know it was a few months ago. It was many months ago. I just don't remember exactly when. But I want to say it was either July, August, or September. Well, Vaughn, you know, you got to take care of the grandbabies. Kitty, puppy, and the like. Well, the camellia flower is the state flower for Alabama. So when we take these trips, depending on where we go, we will either do landmarks, we will do the state whatevers. Could be state bird, it could be state flower, it could be, I don't know, whatever I feel like, state of something. So, and it'll either be abstract or whatever, but it will be, Night Lisa, again, it will be my style and it will be negative painting. And then after tonight, you'll see the next step. Tonight, you'll see the next step that we're going to do with these. I don't have all of the stuff yet, but I'm going to give you guys an idea of what the next step is going to be. I have to get the supplies, but I'm going to show you. Right, Debbie? Yeah, Lena, I mean, it's going to be just, you know, we're just going to take trips. You know, I have all the major cities for the US and I have all the states. So yeah, I thought it would be fun, and then I can it'll be little mini paintings, a little mini series for us to. My Tay-Tay is never in trouble. My Tay-Tay is never in trouble. She's a good kitty. Don't let Debbie lie to you guys. My Tay-Tay is a good kitty. That's right. Well, that's Banana then is the bad girl, not my Tay-Tay. My Tay-Tay is a good kitty. She was helping with the laundry. Well, who left the whole roll of paper towels down for her? I think it was Mommy and Daddy. Not Miss Tay-Tay. Right, Lena? Right, Button? See? She was just doing her thing. Mommy and Daddy shouldn't have left it down. Hey, CB. Right, Joycey? Tell her. Well, you ought to just get a couple of old shirts and leave them on the floor for her. This way, when she drags them all around the house, they're old shirts. Gail. Yay, I get a Tay-Tay recording. She is so damn cute, Debbie. I told you, I love it. If I can guarantee that I would have a Tay-Tay cat, that would be my next pet. And if you guys, I told you, if you guys ever needed to get rid of her, I would take her in a heartbeat. I love that darn cat. And Loki likes cats. He likes dogs too. All right. Let's get this showing. Let me make sure it's in a good position for you guys to see. No, it's not. Let me move the camera around a little bit. Oh, he likes people. He just likes to act like a badass when they're outside the window and he doesn't know them. That's all. You were to come visit, he'd be more scared of you. He'd probably hide between my legs for about 5-10 minutes. And then if you were to sit on the couch, he'd go and sit by you until you petted him. Let's straighten this out here. Oops, wrong way. Okay, let me move this. Yeah, he doesn't like strangers. He likes people he knows or people that mommy lets in the house. Okay, so now I need to make some room on my palette. God, I hate to waste these colors. Okay, you know what? You know, I probably won't use them again. I got it. Let me just wipe them up. Let's see, am I going to use any of these? Probably not. Can I paint with a pretzel stick? I don't have a pretzel stick, but I'm sure if you didn't cut it, Joycey, and you used acrylic paint, you could probably do some sort of painting with it. Okay. Now let's see here. I'm done with that paintbrush. I don't need that one now. This one's going to be a little bit, it's going to be loose, but it's going to be a little more pretty. So let's see. Let's get out. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking let's use a little bit of Quin Rose. It's a nice pink. Yeah, that's a good pink. And maybe we'll use a little bit of shell pink in here. Just a little bit. Now, shell pink has white in it, so you've got to be careful. What are you guys talking about? I don't even know. Okay, I can't pay attention to chat right now. If you're talking to me, talk in caps. Thanks for everybody who showed up tonight. I do see that there's still 29 people in the stream. Some people are lurking. But again, thanks for everybody who showed up. Tomorrow's stream will be at my normal time. Haven't planned out tomorrow's stream yet, but it will be between 12:30 and 1 p.m. Central. Skunks. Oh, skunks. My Loki did that a couple times. Good God Almighty. But tomato juice is your best friend. Okay, let's start this. My water bottle, get my brush. I don't know if I'll need a big one. It's kind of a small area. So let's start with my number 8. And just going to drop in a little bit of color here and there, here and there. Let it kind of, now this isn't watercolor paper. I've never really done it. I'm just kind of flooding this out. Dawn just, really? Dawn dish soap? Who knew? Yeah, I didn't know that, CB. Where were you like 10 years ago when it happened? Okay. Let's just drop in some of this pink here. See what it does. Let it float around. Let it dance. Okay. Ew. TB. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, now we're going to start with a little bit of sap green. Regular old sap green. And then let's bring in, I think I'm going to use some of this today because that'll give us a little bit of blue in the mix. This is Cascade Green, one of my other favorite colors in the whole world. And then I think bring in a little deep sap green for a darker tone. Okay. Hi, May. All right, so I think, oops, I don't remember. Oops. Okay, let me just put some wetness here wherever these leaves are at. Just let the green do what it wants. Kind of just let it. Okay, I don't know. Oops. Okay. Now let's see. Let's bring in some more pink. Start curving out, I think. Nope, you know what? I'm gonna need the smaller brush for this. Let's do this. Smaller brush, less water. Get the flower done, and then we'll go around the leaves for the next. Still too watery. I need just a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's do. Okay. Still too watery. Let's try another spot. Let's do here. Let's just. Let's try this spot again. And again, I'm not worrying about the actual petal that I'm on. I'm just putting in some color and softening it out and it'll automatically cover the petal and give detail. Again, I'm a two-handed painter when it comes to my florals. Don't think I'm nuts. I just do. This is called, you can do it with one hand or two hands, but it's called the English two-brush technique. It's very beneficial when you want to soften your edges at a moment's notice. You will see I turn this piece quite regularly. What in Alabama are we in? What area? Oh, we are just south of Huntsville. We are near Birmingham. Birmingham is right here. Huntsville is here. So we are south of Huntsville. That's awesome, May. Fabulous. That is fantastic. I did a CB. I treated it. I did a quick little sketch, and then I treated it with a couple of thin coats of clear gesso. Thanks, Julie. That would be awesome. Hit me up, and I'll give you my address. Yeah, matte paper is very fragile. So unless you're, if you're doing any kind of water media on it, you really want to treat it. It's okay with acrylic to not treat it beforehand, but if you want to do any kind of water media on it, and maybe not so much with maybe I'll have to try it, but like the Caran d'Ache crayons, you might be able to get away without treating it first. I don't know. The paper is very fragile and thin. So this does two things. This gives a barrier on the paper, so it protects the paper, but it also gives a foundation for the water medium or media to adhere to. So bye, Gail. Baseball statues. Thank you. It's got a little bit to go yet. I want to, I think I want to do something. Yeah, I don't know what yet, but yeah, it's getting there. I got to bring in more green now. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of darker green around the lighter leaves. They are, Bon. They're very pretty flowers. Again, I think they're a cousin to the flower. I could be wrong. But that's how I picture them. Their leaves are very much like a rose. They kind of they cup like a rose does. They're not as pointed like a rose, but they remind me. Or maybe they're more like a peony. Maybe that's their cousin to a peony. Maybe. I don't know. They're along one of those two families. Yeah. Thanks, Sharon. Okay, back to the green. I just had a couple spots I had to fix there. Okay, so let's bring in. Let's bring in some of this. This is the Cascade Green now, and I just kind of want to bring it around and bring in some darkness. It's going to bring in Cascade Green, also brings in some blue. It's going to be a little bit darker than the regular sap green. It's going to allow me to kind of shade around the flower a little bit. Janet was here earlier. She was here, then she probably got busy. And I passed over that flower, but that leaf, but that's okay. Let's see if we can kind of clean that one out a little bit. So we could, there we go. Right, Dot? Right. Up to no good for sure. And again, this is just a very loose wash at this point. I'm just letting the water or the paint dance on the paper, just kind of wants to do. And then I'll do some tighter painting later on. Just want to kind of get some darker color going on this. Bring in a little bit of blue tone. And then what I'll do is when I bring in the dark green, I will bring in some focus areas of the dark green, but I'll also bring in some darker leaves as if they're in the background. So, all right. Okay, let's dry this. Thanks, Vaughn. Have a great time. Great evening. Love you. I'll hit you up later. We'll talk. Love to the family. Yes, your stream was awesome, Bon Bon. Can't wait to see the next one. So glad you're with us. Your typist. Lena, the best thing to do is to cut it open from the other end and put it into a big pan, which you have the mother of all godly paint pans now with your Rolodex thing you got going on over there, and mix it up before you let it harden, and then let it set. Yeah, don't freeze it. Get that out of there. Scrape all out. Just cut it from the other end and scrape it all out of there into one big bowl or whatever. And mix it all up really, really well with like a toothpick or a skewer or something so you get it all mixed, and then let it set. All right, let's turn this around now. I think I'm going to try to erase some of my pencil lines a little bit on the leaves. Oh, bye, Joycey. Yeah, because if you let it sit in there and freeze, you're just all it's going to do is that medium's going to freeze wherever it's at. It's not going to mix in with the paint that it were, you know what I mean? Okay. I might have to outline these because now I can't erase and I don't want to press on this paper too much. Yeah, all you're doing is letting it freeze where it's at. It's not going to mix in with the paint. Yeah, I'm not going to fuss with this paper. I'm afraid to rip it. So we're not going to do that. Let's see, maybe I can get a little bit off of that. Nope, I got it on there already. So can't do that. It's going to have a little bit of pencil lines on there. So whatever. All right, need to dry just a tad more. Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe not so much. I don't know. Probably not until I'm done with it. But you know what? What it's going to do or what it's for when I'm done with it, when I show you guys the next step, it really is not going to, I mean, these aren't like paintings. I mean, well, you guys will see the next step. So it's not going to really matter too much. Okay. All right. Now what do I want to do? I want to, let's go in with the darker green now. Don't know if I necessarily want to touch the flower just yet. This is just a deep sap green. So, ooh, there's nobody upstairs, but it sounded like the roof was falling down. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just give a little bit of Let me just bring this out a little bit. I don't want a lot. Just want to kind of tip it. I want to fade it out. I'll do it so it kind of just flows a little bit. Not getting what I want there. Yeah, maybe. Let's keep going with that. We'll just go around here. And then I think here, put as if there's another leaf right here, but a darker one. It's going to come off. It's going to come out of there, so you're not going to be able to see it, but it's like it's behind it, but it's cut off. We'll see. She's Oh, CB, that's right. You weren't here. No. So the topic is where in the world. So basically, where in the world are we? We are taking a trip, and it could be a state flower. It could be an icon. It could be what do you call it? What did I say earlier? Oh, my brain is not with me now. I mean, like this is the state flower of Alabama, but it could be a monument. It could be, iconic place, or like, something, but something from that state or that province. Looking for out of state, out of the U.S. maps too. And we are going to take trips to these places, and I'm going to paint something from that place. And so, and I'm going to try to do it once a week, fit in these little mini paintings. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them tonight. And I'm going to just do a series until I've done all the maps I have. I have all the U.S. covered. I just need a lot of the different countries and stuff like that. Never know what week when I will take us somewhere new. And we will visit different places. Yeah, landmarks. So like this is the one we did for, so we did, today we visited Chicago. And we visited Alabama. This is the camellia flower, which is the state flower for Alabama. And I did, obviously, city of Chicago, the skyline, naturally. And so, since I'm trying to stream more than once a week now, figure I can, and if you remember, CB, you were here back in like, I don't know, I was thinking it was August or July or something. Remember when I was talking about I wanted to do a map project back in like July or August? Do you remember, CB? And I said I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Yeah, Lena's going to send me some maps, she said. I got to get her my address. Texas, I have the Texas map and I have the Houston map as well. So those will be in the series somewhere, some point. No, Lena, just for now, just mix it all together in one container. Get one of your, you know, that big Rolodex Mambo Jumbo thing you have bought. I forget what it's called. The thing that won't fit on your desk. Get one of those out and put all the paint in one of those. And mix it all up. First, let that set. And then if it feels, and you shouldn't need any because, I mean, the honey is very potent as it is. Oh, well, then put a couple drops. It shouldn't hurt it. I don't think you really lost a half pound of medium. I mean, if you feel uncomfortable, then add a couple drops of it. I think you probably want to let it set a minute, but that's just me. Because it's not going to fully set, you know, because Ingrams is not, it doesn't fully set like other watercolors. So you'll know if you need more medium. I don't know if I like that now. I wanted to do some stuff in between, but now I just don't know. Maybe it needs to be wider or something. I wanted it to be like it's behind it, but maybe it's just too big. Maybe that's what I do. Hold on. This is the nice thing about watercolor. Come on. There we go. Why is my spot? Okay. Erase it just like that. I don't know. She said she opened it and it just oozed out. She's got to get it out of that tube, and she's got to get it out of that tube and mix it all together so she can get it cohesive again, because it's not going to be right unless she gets it cohesive. Once you have a cracked tube, you got to get it out of there. Okay, let's dry this and see where we're at. It's not even worth buying an empty tube. Shoot, I just put it in a pan and let it set up. Okay. I mean, you're eventually going to use it, so it doesn't go bad leaving it in a pan. You might as well just put it in a couple pans then, or one big pan, and just leave it. Okay, now let me do a little bit to these leaves. Let me get out my smaller brushes here again. Do this and this. Let's mix this up here. Lena did it. He did not like it, Lena. You touched him all kinds of wrong. I guess. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you. Roback's palette. That leaf is good for now. Okay, but I still need to bring in, I think I need to bring in a little bit of darkness. Which one has the paint on? This one does. I need to bring in this. There we go. Oh my God, you guys are terrible. Terrible. Don't know what I'm going to do with you people. This doesn't have to be perfect. Shauna, stop fussing. Stop fussing, Shauna. Stop it. Get it and move on. Making this too darn much. Okay. All right. So on this one, we're just going to go in with some nice dark. Give it a little bit of color around the edge here because it's a tipped over leaf. So it'll be darker on the bottom. So we'll just put this down there. So we don't want it too dark because it's got to look different than the underground. Just fade that out a little bit. And then that'll give us some color there. And some dark here. Okay, now clean up that edge. There. All right, let's bring in some darky dark here. Around here, because it's going to have some shadow. Okay. And then I think we need a little bit of shadow, maybe in here. This was the wrong brush. That's okay. 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 Painting on my map, but I guess that's what it's there for. Okay. Too much water. Better. Let's see how that does. That's too much water. Thanks, Sharon. All right, let's dry that a minute, see where we're at. Then we'll fix the finish the background. If you need to know, I need to bring in some more now of the paint. Amy. Oh. That's okay, Linda. Welcome back. Thank you. We're going to finish this up here in a couple minutes, and then we'll do the next step. So let's see. I want to add some more, a little bit more to the flower. Kind of define it a little bit more. Give it a little bit of more oomph. Let's see here. And I have barely any water on my brush now. Now it's a lot of, I want to bring in some just color. This paper doesn't require a lot of water for blending. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm kind of just going along where the petals would naturally curve. Just trying to define them a little bit. Thanks, Dee. Let's see. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Thank you, Amy. They are really pretty flowers. Let's see, I'm also seeing in the screen where I think it needs some little bit of darkness to kind of distinguish petals a little bit. Again, this is all negative painting because I'm going on the edges of one thing, just on the edges. Okay, let's see here. Almost done, guys. And we'll go on to the final part to show you what we're going to do with these. Again, I have to get the supplies, but you'll see what we're going to do with these. Hey, quiet. 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 Loki! Inside voice. No bark. Welcome back, Judes. I missed you lots. Lots and lots. Loki! Quiet. Right, Mo? Yeah, I hear talking outside. Some guy just said, Hazel. Whoever that is. Okay, does the flower look defined enough to you guys? I mean, it's supposed to be somewhat, I mean, it's not going to be in full, the petals got to look somewhat abstract-y. Not abstract, but separated, if that makes any sense. Thanks, Linda. I'm just trying to see it and decide if it has enough detail without being too much. I mean, I don't want to cover up the map too much in the back. Let's let that rest a minute. We can always come back to it. Lena. All right. Let's do, I'm thinking of maybe like bring it into focus. Yeah, let's try that. All right. So, shh. Hey, I said enough. Oh, ow. Oh. I said enough. All right. What do I want to do here? I'm thinking. Kind of like just going around. It's kind of bringing in. Let's see if I like this. Where's my other brush? Let me do this one. Let's see if this one's, I don't know if this one's got enough oomph to it. Where's my other brush? What do I do with it? Oh. I don't think this one's gonna give me the, yeah, this is what I want. Right. Yeah. It's cute except for when I don't want him to talk back. I mean, half the time I don't care, but it's like when I really don't want him to talk back, then it's not so cute. But it is cute. That's always been his look. And I don't know if you guys can have seen it when I've showed him on camera. He has this snaggle tooth that is adorable. He's had it ever since he was a baby. Okay. I know that looks weird right now, but it's not going to look weird once I fix it. Just kind of want it splotchy right now. I want it, the focus to be on the flower. Now let's you got to picture it without. Maybe I don't want to brush it. Maybe I want to. Maybe I want to. Maybe I want to squirt it. And then kind of just dab up the edges a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of playing with it right now. I don't know what I'm wanting at the moment. I want them there, but I don't want them super harsh. I kind of want them to. It's kind of like, I don't know what I want them to. I don't know how to describe what I want it to do. Just want it to do what I want it to do. Thanks, Elaine. I don't know. Just not getting what I want. Because you got to picture it without this stuff around it. I don't know. Let's try and see what I think. But that makes that flower just pop right out of the paper. For sure. You can still see the map behind. Let me bring you guys down a little closer so you can see it. Oh, wrong way. Too much. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna dry this and see what I think of the edging. I don't know yet. Thanks, Mo. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. If I don't like the edging, I'll fix it. At least we'll get it dried. We'll get it cut. The flower looks good. I like it. Then I'll show you what the next phase is. And our cityscape came out pretty well. Yeah, CB. Kind of like this one. Here, let me move this off of here really quick. I don't need this anymore. So this was the first one I did. And this one is going to get the same treatment once I'm done drying it. And then I'm going to show you the next phase. And then the whole where in the world are we? Or where in the world will really, thanks, Lena, will really, the play on words, the journey will really come together once you guys see the next phase. Might have gotten too dark on the edges here. I don't know. It lightens up. Thanks, Amy. Still see a lot of the map. Does it look too dark to you guys? Or does it look, well, we'll see. Let me take off the edging and we'll see. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to be smart this time and leave it taped really quick. We are in Alabama. This is the state flower. Let me get out my handy dandy. I'm channeling Janet right now. That's one idea that I rolled around in my little pea brain, Lena. That is one idea, but no, that's not it. Did I cut that one? I did. Why does that one look crooked? Not straight. I don't know. See me? Yeah, I'm channeling my inner Janet because this map paper is so fragile and my cutter does not have the best blade on it. So we found out earlier that it was better for me to just, oh, that came out pretty. Okay, let me move this out of the way and put it down so you guys can see it. Yeah, that came out ready. I like that. Okay, let me finish drying this. Finish drying this. I don't even know if it's straight or not. Let's see. 4.5 roughly. 4. Yeah, that's good. I mean, the size doesn't necessarily matter. A little over 6.5. Just kind of want to make sure it's about the same size all the way around, so it's not all wonky. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, let me get this one dried. Not that it really matters too much because I don't have the next part of the product, but I gotta get it. But I'm going to give you guys an idea of what it is with these two. Where'd the other piece go? Oh, okay. So, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, the size doesn't really matter necessarily. And I gave myself a little extra room that if I need to cut this one down, I will. And let me back out here now. Put this away. Okay, let me back out the camera here. So you can see both. Okay, so there they are. There's the two pieces. Now, well, no, but that's another kind of idea I kind of swapped around. I had a couple different few things going on, but the first series or the first idea I'm going to do with these, they're going to be in my Etsy shop, and I'm going to take and I'm going to get some card backings, and I'm going to make some cards, and they're going to. My idea is for people to buy them And the idea is either going to be that they're going to send somebody a card from where they are. So somebody in Chicago would send this with love from Chicago to somewhere else, or send this, you know, that kind of thing, you know. And I don't know, like I could, you know, like, you know, do a wraparound kind of thing. But I'm thinking maybe just do a card backer like this and attach this. And then what I would do is I've been wrapping the I want to do it to either where I buy. Here, let me show you. So I want it to be a kit all in one. So here's my thing. So I'm thinking that, okay, so the person gets the card, right? And this is the painting, this is the card, and maybe it has thinking of you or something like that. And then they open up the card, and let's just say, because this is landscape, right? So they open it up, and then the person can write in here whatever they want, right? So this is the landscape card. This is the thing. And then the person writes in here whatever they want, right? And then when the person receiving the card, okay, they can then flip this over, and this becomes a pre-made, what do we call it, Debbie? The mat. So then all the person that gets this, all they have to do is get a 5x7 frame. They have the mat, they've received the card from the person sending it, and this pops out, right? Wherever the writing was, this pops out, okay? And then all they have to do, or the person sending it could send a 5x7 frame with it. So it's a pre-made kit, right? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? You know, so the person buying this for me is getting this. They're getting the painting, they're getting the card, you know, and this is the card, you know, cards fold like this or whatever. And then I leave this blank. They write in here whatever they want. And then I make some sort of perforated thing in here. So that way when they get it, they write in here whatever they want. They send it to whoever, and they can include a 5x7 frame. They send it to Lena. And then well, I could always include, well, that was the other thought I had, Debbie. So then I could always include corner things. So that way when the person getting it and they pop out that piece, they put the spongy corner thingies, and then they put this on it, and then they put it in the frame. So that way there's enough space between this, they have the corners, and then this is popped out, and then this flipped over it, and then the piece of glass. So there's enough space between the painting and the glass. Linda, are you on my Twitter? Let me write that down, because you may not, I don't know if you're on my Twitter. Let me get my notebook. I'll write that down. Michigan. Let me get my pens. Debbie, do you think that would be good if I include corner thingy majiggers to include, and then write instructions for the kit? So we have Michigan. And we have Petosky. Okay. P-E-T-O-S-K-E-Y stone. I will look that up. Well, yeah, spacers, but they're like corner spacers. So that way here, let's play around. I'll show you guys. I'm not above, these aren't the things I'm going to use, so I don't care. I have a 5x7 frame. Bear with me a moment. Or is this a 3.5 by 5? This will work. Okay. Thank you, Linda. I will add that to the list. And when we do Michigan, because I think I have 2 pages of each state, so I will add that. Might be easier to spray seal and use frame card, but get-go? Oh, from get-go. To spray seal and use frame card. Okay, so Debbie, you're saying pop dots, corner dots, whatever. So might be easier to spray seal and use frame card from the get-go. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. But you know, I don't really care. The kit, I don't really, this isn't like fine art. Like, it's pretty. Like, it's hand painted, handmade, you know, but it's not fine art, right? And I have spray sealers, so I'm not above sealing. If they were my fine art stuff, then I would be opposed to sealing it. So you guys tell me, you CB are more of the card maker. You guys tell me what you think. But let me show you. So this is a 3.5 by 5, but I think it'll work for what I'm trying to show you. In fact, this is probably a good example. So right. Okay. This will be good. So the person is going to get this, okay? This is what they're going to buy from me. This is going to be the card, right? And let's pretend that this is an attached card, you know, that it's, you know, it's together, okay? Then they're going to get it. They're going to fill in a little thing here, right? And then when they get it, and they're going to send it to the person that they're sending it to. If you seal, not damaging the original art so they can alter later. If you seal, you're not damaging the original art so they can alter later. True. Okay. So they get this from me. They fill out whatever sentiment they want. The person has received it. I'm the receiver. I'm the one that got the gift. So then I include instructions for the person who bought it from me. And so now I'm the receiver and it says, oh, pop this out. So I've popped this out. So then it tells me to flip this over. So I've flipped this over. So then this is what it looks like. So then I can then pop this in a frame. And so then I have the card kit and a painting. It's got a hand sentiment that you can always include the hand sentiment behind the card in the frame. Once you pop that piece out behind the card in the frame for the person who sent it to you. So like Judy bought this from Shauna. Judy puts in a note. Then, you know, Debbie got it, and you know, Debbie puts the note here, then Debbie puts it in a frame, and this can sit on somebody's desk where they work or home or whatever. What do you guys think? And then what I can do is just type up quick little instructions to include. So the person buying it would get the piece of the art card. The art card, and I can seal it. I can, you know, this is the card, right? I can attach it on there, seal it, include the instructions inside the card, telling them what to do, you know, include sentiment on inside of card, leave perforation attached, you know, and then on the back here, maybe put, you know, and that way, you know, and I could sell these for maybe like, I don't know, $10 on my Etsy. And then it's and then, you know, it's an original hand painted card. Where do you get matte sections for pop out? I'm not sure what you mean matte sections, Debbie. What do you mean? Matte sections. I'm not sure what you're talking about. $20? Okay. Well, I got to start making some income off my Etsy, guys. I really do. I really need to make a go of this. And, you know, maybe I'll start at 15 and see how it goes. You know, because I don't want to charge too much neither. But I don't know. Truth be told, you know, I really want to. I love art, and I really just really need to. This needs to take off for me. Where do you get the part that flips and you punch out sentiment stuff? No, Debbie. So like I buy a card, just a regular card that, you know, pretend this is a regular card that it's connected, right? Right. That's what I was thinking, like $10, CB. And then I can take a craft knife and make a perforation, right? Measure it out and make a perforation. And then, you know, and I could put a little sticker that says sentiment here and attach this. This will be the, you know, so that way when they, yeah, so that way when they do when they do this and they put their sentiment here and the person gets it, you know, this is attached here and the person gets their sentiment. All they have to do is flip over. This becomes an automatic frame. And then what I can do is like the girls were saying, I can either get corners or pop dots or something and put instructions in the package and, you know, to put pop dots in corner before, you know, putting in frame or something like that, you know, put the instructions together to tell them, you know, pop out perforated square with inside card, put in pop dots, put in, you know, flip over and put in frame. That's my idea. You know, I haven't put all the instructions together, but that's my idea. And that's why I was thinking about starting out at $10. And same with like this one. I think, I mean, you know, this is silver, but imagine it, you know, somebody getting a card, you know, this is Alabama, right? So, you know, either you're sending it to someone who lives in Alabama or somebody, you know, in Alabama sends it halfway across the world and it says, you know, with love from Alabama, you know, and I can include a sticker, get some of those clear stickers that I can print on and put, you know, Alabama, Chicago, you know, include some little bit of ephemera for each place that they're coming from or for, you know, that kind of thing. So like it's a kit, a card kit. What if you pop dotted the frame to white paper? Okay, what if you pop dotted the white frame or the frame to white paper with punch out, then works. I'm lost, Debbie. Pop dotted the frame. Yeah, CB. That's why I thought it, an easy, flip over kit, couple instructions, a sticker or two, done. I painted it, I slap it on a card, stick it in an envelope, and I'm done. This is quick and easy. It took me 2 hours to make, a couple little paintings. You're not putting dots on the art, but double layered with frame. Okay, tomorrow, Debbie, on your stream, or maybe I'll end mine early so you can do a quick little half-hour thing or 20-minute thing or 10 minutes. Show me what you're meaning. Get something together because I'm not following in words. Yeah, because you're losing me. There's that, CB. The thing is though I wanted it to be to where they can write the sentiment and then pop it out. So it was all one piece. I didn't want to do multiple pieces in the effort to make it easy and save time. I think it would be, well, I still have my silhouettes, so there's an option there. I could buy cardstock and see. I don't have it hooked up, but I don't have the silhouette. I have the silhouette, but the thing is this laptop doesn't have enough storage for me to put the silhouette on here. Okay, CB, what is that? Check out the cards that already have a frame. Okay. Oh, CB, I know what you're talking about. Where the card, where the frame's like on the outside and then there's a card, right? Where it's like, this is the card, like this, like this. Oh my God. Yes, that's perfect. And then if it's like this, and they write the sentiment on here, I guess they could just leave it in there and just stick it in the frame like that. But will it have enough separation for the watercolor though? Okay, but now how do we fix the separation between the glass? Enough space between the painting and the glass. Oh yeah, we're spraying the art. That's right. We're sealing it. Oh, yes, that's perfect. You girls are, see, this is why I hired you all. Brilliant. Brilliant. CB, Debbie, genius. Yes, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look on Amazon. I haven't shopped yet, but this is what I was saying. I had one more piece to get, but this was my idea. And then, yes, calendars are the next idea I had. What's Lena saying? A sheet of paper is 12 of 4, and you get a trifold card. Oh, that's an idea. Okay. Lena's got an idea. Debbie's got another idea. I like the zip bam boom Mo, definitely. But imagine it, yeah. So like this is the thing. So like flower, pretty, right? Like it's pretty. It's a little tiny painting, and then you guys and I get to have fun. We get to go to all these different places on my streams when we do this little mini series, right? Isn't this fun? We went to Chicago today. We went to Alabama. And then, like I said, calendars was a good idea. Somebody else had something. What else was the other idea somebody else had? That I was thinking. Can't remember now. Oh, God, Jude, no. But anyway, I thought it it was a great idea, and I thought we would enjoy the series. And like I said, I'm going to try to stream more than once a week. So once a week we will do these Where in the World Are We streams. Exactly. Well, pre-sale calendar with a demo. Pre-sale calendar. A demo. I'm not sure what you mean, Debbie. I don't want to print. Oh, because the calendars. Yeah, I'd have to do a lot of painting of. Yeah, I would have to print them, and I'd have to go to like Kinko's or thing, and I would have to pre-paint 12 paintings, 12 different paintings, and then have prints made. I have a scanner, but the colors don't come out very well when I print from my printer. Oh yes, a pre-order, make one sample and then print. Right. Yeah, that's what I said. I'd have to paint out 12 different paintings that I would want to include in the calendar. Yeah, so out of these that we make from all the different places I have available, we as the fibs can choose the 12 best that we like at the end of the travel journey. And then I'll paint 12 big ones. Right. We can, and then I'll paint 12 big ones, make prints of those, sell the original as an original piece, but make prints of that, and then make calendar copies. Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, I think this will be fun. So yeah, throughout the week we'll do Where in the World Are We? Go different places. Where do we want to go next? I don't know. I have Michigan written down, but let's see. I have Mexico, Toronto. I do have a couple places. So I have all the major cities. I do want to do, maybe we'll do Texas next, and then I'll pick somewhere else. I don't want to tell you guys where we're going to travel to. It's going to be a surprise every time. But I know Texas will be very soon. Calendar, back painting on cardstock. Then use repositional tape so people can remove the art and then frame it if they wish. Calendar, oh, let me write this down. What is she saying here? Calendar, back painting on cardstock. Then use oh, I see what you're saying, Lena. Yeah, I need to mix in some other notes here. So we have, and that would just be one piece of art too. One piece calendar instead of 12, because it would be removable when the year is up. Then they don't lose they don't have to throw out the piece of art. They can frame it when they're done. Yeah, piece calendar framing. That's a good idea. And then, because yeah, like I said, calendars, but somebody else had another idea, and I had thought about it, but it wasn't something I had really kept. Who was it earlier? Christmas calendar. No, it wasn't that. What was it? I don't know. I'll have to go back and chat and find it. So, but yeah, thank you guys for appreciating my brilliance idea. Give a folder telling that the art piece also can be the front and card too. Oh, you talking about this size? So do a painting this size and make the make this, like put the painting up here. So this never changes. And then put the 12 months down here. And then put instructions that this can be made into a card. Yeah, it is fun. I had fun tonight, and I'm just loving negative painting, guys. It really is. You know, I found my niche, and you know, I have Kathy to think about. You know, you guys really have been also supportive too, and you know, you guys just help. I really am enjoying where I'm at right now. Oh Lord, button, no. No, Mo, no. Although I do have one, show you guys something I did. One Christmas sketch I did. I didn't paint it. Let me see. This is my own, one and only Christmas sketch. Yeah. That was like, I don't know. I did that sketch like 2 years ago. I've never painted it. Maybe I'll paint it this year for Christmas. Okay, so one piece calendar. What else? We said, oh, 12-month calendar, 12 painting calendar. Write it down so I don't. The 12 painting calendar I had in mind too, but I didn't go so far as to like plan it out. So, and we said one original and then make prints. Okay. Month painting. Because I could start working on this stuff, or you know, we can start working on this stuff on streams. Because the calendar won't be like a state thing. This will just be like whatever we choose we want to paint, or like maybe like I said, once we finish all the places we're going to travel, then maybe we'll pick 12, we'll have a voting thing and do 12 of the most popular of those and do a 12-month painting. Oh, that's a good idea. Possible stationery. People, all you people, the stationery people probably love that. But I'd have to lighten up the colors. Like on this one, like if somebody, like the flowers light enough, but the background would have to be lighter. Because if you're going to write on it, it's hard to write over dark colors. This one probably could get away with it. But so yeah, this is tonight's stuff. Bye, Sharon. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Jude. Thanks, guys. So yeah, I told you I got lots of stuff in my rolling around in my little pea brain. Ever since Kathy got me on started, and I went down a rabbit trail, and this is where I'm at. And I couldn't be happier. And all you guys and your support, and yeah. Night, May. That's what I'm thinking, Linda. You know, the more I do, and then if I, you know, get it, that's what I was thinking. It's, you know, and The city was good, but the flower lost a bit. Well, let's see. Shit. Well, this frame, this is not the right frame size, honey. This is a 3.5 by frame. Let's see, is this one bigger? You got to remember that I was using a prop just for shits and giggles. This one is more the size, but even this one is too tiny. Night, D. Yeah, even this one is smaller than it should be. Yeah, I do know what you mean, but again, this is the right size for that, but this isn't the right size for this. This is a 5 by 7, where this is a 3.5 by 5. I was using this more for a prop at the moment because that's what I had. Yeah, I gotta go. I will be going on Amazon and getting a 5 by 7 frames, cards with the frames, and we'll see what it looks like. But if I have to go by, what's the next size after 5 by 7? 8 by 10? Because if I got an 8 by 10, would it be a 5 by 7 inner? But if I got 8 by 10, would be the inner frame be 5 by 7 so it fits this? Because I don't care if a little bit of the side is cut off, and I don't care even if just the very tips of the leaves are cut off. Don't know. Yeah. So like this is perfect. This is 5 by 7. So, and this is like 4 by 6. So I'm thinking if I got a card, it's 5 by 7, and the frame should be good enough. I don't know. But if you paint a fit, no problem. Yeah, I will. But I think I don't know. I'll see. When I get them, I'll know. And if they're not the right size, then but this is like the perfect size to paint for the maps. Frame 8 by 10 matte opening. That's perfect, Jubes. Oh, that's what I need. Okay, so then I need to get 8 by 10, but the cards. I need to look 8 by 10 cards with the 5 by 7 thing. I don't know. I'll look online. I'll figure it out. That's what I thought. Yeah, because I don't want the frame. You know what I want, Judy. I want the cards that come with the frame already built in. You know, this cards with the frame already like on it. I'm not shipping anything metal or thick to these people. I want it to be very thin, and it's going to go into, okay. I want it to be, you know, cost effective on me. Yeah, and easy. A clear moment in the egg, Miss Judy. Oh my God. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I got to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. Maybe, you know what? Actually, I think I know what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do something out of one of my watercolor books. Good night, CB. Thank you for coming. Good night, ladies. Love you all. Have a great evening. Bye.